Alright, what is up YouTube? We're here with
Luke Oliver.
Hey sir, what are you playing and why?
Playing Power Rangers, going second.
Why?
Because it breaks Orcus.
Alright. Any shout outs you want to give before we start here?
Shout out to my friend Joel, and then to Jared, who sucks playing Altergeist, but other than that, you know.
Alright, let's dig on into this.
Alright. So to start out, we have 3 of the Super Quantal Alphen. He's the main guy of the deck, and you really want to make sure his effect gets off. So you tribute him off, and then you can randomly special summon 1 Super Quant, and then the other 2 will go to Grave, which just triggers all of their effects.
Which is really good now that you have 4 targets.
Yes. White Layer definitely helps out the deck. Speaking of which, playing 3 White Layer.
What's this guy do?
So he can summon himself by sending a Super Quant from your hand or from the field to Grave.
Okay.
And then he can dump any Super Quant and copy their level and attribute. So that just helps facilitate other plays, but his main thing is that he searches out Alphen as soon as he goes to Grave.
Okay.
And then 3 of Red Layer.
Cyber Dragon.
Yep. So as long as you control no monsters, you can special him, and that's not once per turn. So
None of his abilities are once per turn, right?
all of them are. The only thing that's not once per turn is his special ability. But it's say somebody compulses, which happens to me a lot. I'll just summon him right back out, which is awesome. And then when he goes to Grave, he reborns any Super Quant other than himself. And then I'm playing 2 of Green Layer, kind of like the least needed card. When she's normal or special, she can summon out a Super Quant from hand, and then when she goes to Grave, you can discard and draw 1. So it just helps dig through the deck. 3 Blue Layer. So this card, as soon as it's summoned, it searches out any Super Quant card.
Oh, okay.
And then it just recycles cards as soon as it goes to Grave. It can shuffle back 3 Super Quant cards. And then playing the Danger Package. So 2 Jackalope, 2 Snake, 2 Nessie, and 1 Mothman. I'm just playing 1 Mothman just because it's a level 4, and it helps me get into rank 4 plays.
Also, I mean, you can discard some of the more bricky ones out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can help dig. 3 Phantasme. Not really needed, but it definitely helps to break boards. I really wish it was more of a link-heavy format for him, but, you know.
I mean, Striker and Orcus, like, you'll be able to resolve it at least, you know, when the Galtea sticks on the field, even against Salad.
Yeah, especially against Salad, it's great. And Orcus, you know, they either use their Dingirsu or they just let you have a free body. 2 Nibiru, just to help beat Orcus and all those other spam decks.
Why not 3?
I've thought about 3, but there's so much control decks running around, I don't want to main 3 and see too many of them.
Okay.
But I've thought about bumping it. 2 Ash Blossom to round out the monsters. Just another way to slow down your opponent on their turn.
Okay.
So that's all the monsters. For spells, playing 3 Called by the Grave. Just a great trap, and it helps you to get through your plays.
Okay.
And then since I'm going second, 3 Mind Control. It's really great to steal your opponent's Galatea, so it shuts off they either have to use their trap or they lose that, and then you get to use it as link material or other things. 3 Instant Fusion, same story. Just wanting to make Thousand Eyes and steal a monster and use it as material. Maining 3 Super Poly. Again, just to beat Orcus or any dark deck, really. It's just a blowout. 2 Twins, just for back row decks in case, and then 1 E-Telly.
So we're not playing any of the cards to make Super Great Magnus?
Nope. I was playing Great Magnus for a while, but with the way I built it, it's really tough to make him, especially turn 1 or turn 2. You'd have to just grind it out, and instead of playing cards that I don't use, I just decide to take it out.
Okay, well, that was definitely something I was noticing when we were playing, that you can only really capitalize so much on stuff. You're just kind of a control deck that's looking to take advantage of the opponent, right?
Just trying to take them out game one, and then if I don't, or turn one, and then if I don't, I just grind them.
Okay.
So that's the main deck. Extra deck, you got one Link Kuriboh, Nightmare Phoenix, Hita. The nice thing about Hita is, so not only can you use your red layer to summon it, but you can use your white layer to send red layer, and it becomes a fire, and then you can just make Hita.
The biggest thing with this right now is the way that the format is going. Like, this card is actually really good.
Oh yeah,
Being able to revive Kagaris, anything that Salad's putting on the field.
definitely. And then just use that as link material to link up.
Or Ash.
Or Ash, yep. There's a lot of cards that can
Shiranui
use.
Solitaire.
Yes, that's a card. One Lambda, just as a link too.
Really? Okay.
I also played the Cyframe package in the side
Oh,
deck.
yes.
And one Blackluster Soldier.
How are you liking this?
I love that card. There's a lot of decks that just can't out it.
White layer is 7 stars, right?
White layer is a 7, and then you also have Nessie and other things like that. One Borreload. I was playing Avermax, and then I kind of decided against it to put in Borreload just to help out some problem cards. Like if I end up seeing another Avermax, it just takes it.
How consistent can you actually make Avermax in this deck?
Pretty consistent. If I wanted to, you could just make that pretty easily and then go into Avermax. But yeah, like I said, I just decided to take it out. And then one Boral Sword, MVP of the deck. I'm always trying to make this and just attack for game.
How consistent is the OTK package for this?
Oh, super consistent. I've been normally going about 3-1 in locals and just tearing through with Boral Sword, OTK. So that's all the links. All the XCs except for Great Magnus. So
Straight one-ups.
yep, this is an MST.
Okay.
This is a Book of Moon. This is a Monster Pop, and this is an Effect Veiler. And they're all quick effects as long as they have the corresponding ranger as material. If they don't, they're not quick effects. But it also helps when you can use their effects on your opponent's turn, then you can use your Super Quant effects when they go to grave.
Do these feel less powerful without the Megazord package?
Not really. They're very great utility. I usually go into these two the most. So if I don't quite OTK, I go into this, or if there's back row, I can go into this and just pop it.
Okay.
And then one Dingirsu, just in case you play Orcus, you can overlay, you steal with Mind Control, and then you overlay.
Okay.
And then 2 instant fusion targets, 1 Millennium Eyes, 1 Thousand Eyes.
Have you considered cutting this for like Winda or something, or is this important?
Winda, the problem with Winda is I can't protect it.
Okay.
If I could, yeah, I definitely would keep it. And then our Super Poly target, Starting Venom.
Have you considered any other Super Poly targets?
Yeah, I have one in the side, just the Violet Chimera. I've also noticed that there's a lot of hero players coming out, so I've also thought about putting in Vision Hero Trinity, just as a way to break that board.
I mean, this does it good enough.
Yeah,
that
this
you
definitely works too.
Could, or you could play the other Predaplant one, that 3 monsters.
Oh yeah, the new one? Yeah, that was crazy. Alright, so side deck. The Cyframe package.
How you liking this?
I love it. One of the biggest things that shuts down my deck is Abyss Dweller. So as soon as they know what I'm trying to do, a lot of times Salad players will try to make Abyss Dweller, and then when they activate its effect, I can just use this and I bait out their roar, or if they don't have it, then I get free bodies.
Okay.
And then 3 reboot for those trap decks. Definitely needed.
Getting Altergeist.
Yeah,
really
Altergeist is one of the hardest decks for me to play against. And then 3 Lancia for obviously Orcust and Thunder Dragon, Dinos as well. Just a staple card. And then if they make me go first, the Scythe package.
Okay.
You can also put in Lancias with it. But really just a great card to have against decks that make you want to go first. And then one Salamangreat Violet Chimera.
Alright, sir. So, any real final comments on the deck?
I love it. I've been trying out different ways to play it. I tried a trap variant at first, and it was really fun, but this is by far the best one I've made.
Any advice to people that want to pick this deck up and play it?
It's a really hard deck to play. There's a lot of effects you have to remember that you've done because they're all once per turn. but it makes you a better player overall if you can pick the deck up and do well with it.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.